The F-22 Raptor, a marvel of modern military aviation. Conceived at the height of Cold War tensions, it was designed not merely to fly, but to dominate. It is the embodiment of stealth, speed, and unrivaled maneuverability. Today, we uncover the story of how this extraordinary aircraft was imagined, engineered, tested, and deployed, and why it remains a legend of the skies. In the early 1980s, US military planners faced a daunting reality. The Soviet Union was developing new generations of fighters, agile, heavily armed, and supported by advanced air defense systems. The venerable F-15 Eagle, though formidable, would not guarantee air superiority forever. Thus began the Advanced Tactical Fighter Program, a competition to create a fighter capable of surviving and winning in the air battles of the 21st century. The requirements were extraordinary: radar invisibility, supersonic cruising without afterburners, and the ability to engage multiple enemies before being detected. In essence, the United States wanted a ghost in the sky. Two industry giants stepped forward, Lockheed Martin and Northrop. Each presented prototypes, the YF-22 and YF-23. What followed was one of the most ambitious design contests in aviation history. Lockheed Martin, working with Boeing and Pratt Whitney, unveiled the YF-22. It featured stealth shaping with angular surfaces, canted tail fins, and internal weapons bays to reduce radar signature. Its engines, the Pratt Whitney F-119, could direct thrust, granting the Raptor an agility unmatched by any fighter before it. The crown jewel, however, was its AN/APG-77 radar. This system could track dozens of targets at once while keeping the Raptor hidden from enemy sensors. It was as if the jet could see without being seen. In 1991, after extensive fly-offs, the YF-22 defeated the sleeker YF-23. The decision came down to agility, reliability, and potential for long-term upgrades. Thus, the path to the Raptor was set. The 1990s were a decade of relentless testing. Pilots were astonished. The F-22 could accelerate vertically, roll sharply at supersonic speeds, and perform maneuvers previously thought impossible. The term supercruise became central to its reputation. Unlike other fighters that relied on fuel-hungry afterburners, the Raptor could sustain supersonic flight efficiently. This gave it both speed and endurance. Engineers refined its stealth coatings, designed to absorb radar waves, but fragile under real-world conditions. Each flaw uncovered during testing demanded a solution, often leading to innovations that would later influence other aircraft, such as the F-35 Lightning II. By the early 2000s, the jet was ready for operational service. The F-22 Raptor officially entered service in 2005. Although it has never fought in large-scale dogfights, its very presence altered the global balance of air power. In training exercises, the Raptor proved devastating. During one exercise, it achieved a kill ratio of 108-0 against other aircraft, a statistic that cemented its reputation. Its combination of stealth, speed, and awareness allowed it to dominate opponents before they even realized it was there. Yet the Raptor was not without controversy. It was enormously expensive, each aircraft costing over $150 million. The U.S. Congress eventually capped production at just 187 jets, far fewer than originally planned. For some, it became a symbol of unmatched capability. For others, of spiraling defense costs. Despite its limited numbers, the Raptor remains unmatched in the skies. Continuous upgrades, from electronic warfare improvements to new data links, ensure it remains sharp. Its influence is unmistakable. The F-35 Lightning II borrowed heavily from the Raptor's stealth and sensor technologies. Even today's sixth-generation fighter projects, both in the US and abroad, trace their lineage back to the innovations pioneered by the F-22. Internationally, The Raptor has few true rivals. Russia's Su-57 and China's J-20 attempt to compete, but most analysts agree that the F-22 still holds the edge in stealth and agility. The F-22 Raptor is more than a fighter jet. It is the product of vision, technology, and determination, designed not simply to fight wars, but to prevent them. A machine built to dominate. Built to endure. Built to remind the world that, when challenged, the skies belong to those who dare to innovate.